if I'm staring at the camera, I'm still less listening to you because if I don't do that, the camera ends up pointing somewhere else, and I'm not a great camera person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're with Mark Jacobson at Hilmark Boats, and we're just doing a quick little shop tour here. Look at some of the projects he's got going on. Great finally meeting you.
Yeah.
I'm here doing some research with Jim Tolpin, well-known author in the world of woodworking, and so we've been taking lines or stealing patterns for the Painter's Lodge salmon wherry. So there's some, kind of hard to see them on here, but it's the lines on that sheet of plywood there. So the goal is to reproduce these, make a nice set of plans that someone can follow that will record as much of the original boat as possible. How long have you been in boat building?
9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
Now you started off doing furniture, am I right? And
Carpentry, yeah.
Carpentry?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I built houses and I did interior finishing and I built furniture and a few other things, yeah. Yeah.
then you did a stint in Scandinavia.
Yeah, I lived with family there. They still live on the original farm.
Cool.
And so he did some woodworking. I worked on their house, the traditional house that was there, that
Right
did
on.
some work and a few other things.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what got you into boat building?
I've always been interested in it. I think you have to be interested in it for sure, but it's a nice challenge, especially if you do any kind of woodworking. Building an actual boat is a functional piece of furniture that you can use for many things. So and the skills needed for it. I remember the first one I built. I mean, every carpentry skill I ever had, I used that and more. So I enjoy the challenge.
So what's the project you got going on here?
This is a crown and shield boat. It's a commission for someone, and he enjoys sailing in the Great Lakes. So that's where this will be ending up. 22.5 feet long. It's been a great challenge. We're 2 years into the project just because of figuring out a design we wanted and then moving on from there.
So we're strip construction.
Yep. Yeah. It's actually TNG.
Is that all fir or is it cedar?
It's cedar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cedar.
And sapele for your keelson.
Yeah, and then yellow cedar balancing all out. And fir for the ribs.
Cat rig on it?
Yeah, it is. It's a modified gaff.
Okay.
Yeah. We've changed the
Oh, there we
changed it
are.
a little bit, so the mast has been bumped back and the sail's a little bit smaller. So.
And you said you're going to put electric propulsion in there too?
Yeah, there's going to be an electric motor. Everything's going to be hidden, but yeah, it's to look as traditional as possible is what we're going for, and so everything will be hidden away. But yeah, it'll be a small torpedo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, one of the sail drives.
That's a nice finish you got on that. Did you spray finish that?
No, that's all roll and tape.
What paint?
That's Epiphanes.
Do you have a projected finish for this particular project?
I'm hoping to have all pretty much wrapped up by Christmas, as long as everything comes in that I'm ordering, or just to make sure we have everything that the client wants. But this will eventually be, around Christmas time, should be all finished up.
So what's your favorite type of boat to build?
To be honest, I'd say actually my favorite boat that I enjoy building the most, which probably is the one I've built the most, is a Walter Simmons design. It's called a Sunshine Tender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I enjoy them.
I've never heard of that one.
Oh yeah, no, they're about 10'6". Well, you can be up to 12 feet and down to about 9, so anywhere in that range. But it's a nice boat, nice little boat. Yeah, good for sailing and rowing.
What's the construction technique?
It's lapstrake as well.
Yeah. Do you mostly use traditional lapstrake, or do you tend to do glued lapstrake as well? Or?
I do both.
Yeah.
It just depends on what the client asks for, but generally it's more nowadays is glued. Yeah.
So this boat, you're saying this is a project that got canceled.
That's right. Yeah.
So it is available to somebody who wants to pick up where someone else left off paying the bills.
Well, this is a Christmas weary.
Christmas weary.
Design.
Okay. I've got his books. He's got the only really the most useful information in his books about some of the details of like lap straight construction, stuff like that.
Yeah, he really, there's a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And his plans are quite complete. They're actually nice to build off.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a chance to build any of his stuff yet.
There's some. Here's the sail rig.
Oh, those look good.
Construction plans are quite nice too. He's got, he does a nice job. Like he really works through everything for you, and there's the construction. You can see it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
yeah, he has quite a few nice designs. I built a few of his different designs.
Yeah, I think he mostly does duck decoys or bird decoys these days, right?
Yeah, and I think he's also a gunsmith too.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, yeah, I believe so. He designed this one, or redesigned this one, and I've built a Newfoundland trap skiff as well, which is 20-footer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or 1908 or something like that. But yeah, and the sunshine.
Yeah, he really likes these extreme hourglass transoms, doesn't
Yeah, he sure does. Yeah, the Newfoundland trap skiff has quite a long one. I'm not sure if I had a pattern sitting up there, but it's quite the transom.
Tricky getting those planks to land into that tuck, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing I think I like the most is the challenge with all of this, similar to what I'm sure you do too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice to work with, and always nice wood. I think that's the big thing that people don't realize is when you spend the money on the really nice materials, that makes a really big difference.
It does.
Yeah.
If you can find it. I've been having a harder and harder time.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
My go-to sawyer has been not doing not producing the stuff that I need or want lately. He used to, and he's more and more, his market has become like house siding, and so he's taken all this beautiful boat wood and it all gets ripped down into 1x3s and turned into T&G and stuff like that, which is a real shame.
It is. There is one sawmill I get most of the yellow cedar and red cedar from, and they still do cut pretty nice wood up there. So if you ever,
Where over in
it's in Sayward.
Sayward? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's the next project?
Next project is a break after this one.
Yeah.
After this one, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So it's been full on since I bought the business. I haven't really had a slowdown. So take a little bit of a break, and maybe there's one project that might be coming in that's a restoration of actually a tie.
Oh, cool.
So maybe that might come in. It depends. I'll have to see the scope of work.
Yeah, it's nice when you can mix it up. Hey, I don't like it. I've had years where it's like repair, and I almost forget how to build a boat, and then I go through a stretch where it's build, and I'd almost wish something would just come in that I can just do some repairs on.
I do have a waiting list of people, but I haven't checked in with many of them, so I can always check back and see if there's some more boats. There was a tie that was supposed to be built, so I'll see if that's on my website. I think it's called Hilmark Special or something like that.
Right.
That's or signature, Hilmark signature. But it's a tie rowboat with a nice deck and a few other features.
Well, thank you for your time. This has been fantastic. Do you think you'll get this thing out to a boat show before it goes off to its new home, or unlikely?
Sure. Probably not likely.
Yeah.
It'll probably head to its home, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how much of a rush they're in, I guess.
True enough.
Yeah. But I'll send you some pictures when it's all finished up.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.